Company policy is everybody has to wear a continuous glucose monitor for at least a week, period. We subsidize it, you put it on, we get your data because we want, non-diabetics data, and we want to show the algorithm that. So then, me being myself and having a massive ego, I said, I'll wear a CGM, it'll see what healthy glucose looks like for 2 weeks, and done, problem solved, right? And I'm thinking, Amir, you got it, just out of the box thinker, good to go. I wear the continuous glucose monitor device. I'm seeing these like weird fluctuations. It goes up, it comes down, it goes like, whoa, this is ridiculous. Like, I thought I'm going to see like a smooth line on a daily basis. So I go to the bar and they have beer on tap. Like, what do you want? It's like 2 pints of Guinness, just hand me one. I'm going to chug it right here. And then, just going to grab another one and just go mingle around. One of my friends wanted to talk to me, so he tapped me on the shoulder halfway through the pint. So I'm talking to him, the device goes off. So then to me, it was like, why is it going off? It must go off of the highest value possible, and it was. So half a pint of Guinness shocks the heck out of your endocrine system, and you wouldn't even believe. So then I'm just like, kind of like, oh, that's interesting. And I asked the bartender, like, what is the weakest beer that you have? And he goes like, Corona 64. I'm like, great, I'll have a bottle of that. With the CGM, you would see your body live in action, right? So you see your glucose going up in response to meal, and you see your body trying to bring it down every minute or every 5 minutes, which is quite cool. So it brings it back into range, and then I take a sip of Corona 64. Smaller in scale, but almost identical, sort of, this one's way bigger from Guinness, but this one seems like, oh, the user has had a beer or alcohol, something that's relatively rich in terms of carbs. So then I'm like, oh, this is fascinating. Given enough data sets, we can pinpoint the users having this type of drink.
Amir told us a story about what the Guinness did to his blood sugar.
Oh yeah? No, I didn't think Guinness was that bad. I wore a CGM too. Corona set my blood sugar flying.
Your Irish blood. It's like,
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Our favorite.
Yeah, it's like getting a loan. Like, oh, I better drink a Guinness just like spinach and Popeye.
In the morning, I got up. I'm dehydrated. I'm trying to run to another event. And I'm walking by Starbucks on my commute, and I'm like, you know what? I'll get one of these like large frappuccinos. Back then, I'm like, it's liquid. It's got, sugar in it, and it's gonna hold me off until lunch. It's great. Good job, Amir. Like, it's got electrolytes and everything. That's awesome. Go there, and the barista asked me, how sweet do you want it? Extra sweet. So I remember she's got like 3 pumps of syrup in there. Drink just a little bit of it. It just literally same thing. It just takes my glucose into unhealthy ranges really fast. But the thing with like highly processed like fructose, corn syrup, or other types of like highly processed sugar is they get into your system really fast, overwhelm the endocrine system. Your body responds with tons of insulin to counteract it, but because they're highly processed, they get absorbed much faster. So they get out of the system quickly too. So you're left with excess insulin, which leaves us non-diabetics with a craving. I crave more sweets type of feeling. So then I'm like, okay, I can't have that either.
It was really interesting to see like what would change your blood sugar. You'd be surprised. I was wearing one, and I think we had like cereal bars in the old office, and we're like, oh, let's have a cereal bar that you think is like not too bad. Terrible. My blood sugar was way up for like way too long. I definitely exercised more after eating it and stopped eating so much sugar. I definitely check the sugar content now of things. So in that sense, it did help me.
Throughout the entire period as I was wearing the sensor, I realized I used to get hangry. I thought it was my diet. Maybe it was how I was raised or whatever. When I get hungry, I get like little things irritate me. When I wore the CGM, I realized that there's an actual metabolic reason behind it. And the reason is because I've gotten used to like sweet stuff and having elevated amounts of sugar going up and down my bloodstream. When it drops to what you would call a healthy glucose range, I'm like an addict. I'm craving more sugar and sweet stuff. And if I don't get it, I get irritated. And I was like, wow, there's actually a reason behind it. Hangry is not a medically diagnosed condition. But through the end of this process, I realized that if I didn't wear the device and figured out what's happening under the hood, I would have been a type 2 diabetic in 2 to 3 years. How I was managing my blood sugar, the fact that I was consuming sweets without paying attention to what type of sugar is in there. I think with the glucose monitoring technology, we would be able to avoid a lot of chronic illness if we are able to use our technology to catch it faster.